Hello students, myself Professor Ashok M. Jain. In this lecture I am going to discuss the MCQ questions on DC machine. This is part 3. Already I had developed part 1 and 2 earlier. So this is the first question we have. A 4-point starter is used to start and control the speed of a DC shunt motor with weak field. I had discussed this question in part 3 also, when you are going to control the DC shunt motor by using flux control method. So we have to reduce the field current, and we know the holding coil and field winding both are connected in series. So when you are going to reduce the flux field current through holding coil will also be decreased, and handle will come to the off position because of spiral spring pressure. So this is the drawback of 3-point starter. So we are going to use the 4-point starter. That is B answer is correct. The DC motor which can provide zero speed regulation at full load without any controller is cumulatively compound. Question number 2 is C. Okay. Zero speed regulation, right? It is a cumulatively connected compound machine we have. Okay. I'm stopping here. Sorry, I'm rubbing it. Question number 3. Question number 3. In a DC machine, which of the following statement is true? Compensating winding is used for neutralizing armature reaction, while interpole winding is used for producing residual flux. No. Compensating winding is used for neutralizing armature reaction. Correct. While interpole winding is used for improving the commutation. Yes, this is correct. B. Compensating winding used for improving commutation, while interpole winding used for neutralizing armature reaction. Okay. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. So compensating winding used for improving commutation and interpole winding used for neutralizing the armature reaction. So C is correct. Okay. So C is correct. Okay. Question number 4. Chief advantage of Ward-Lennard system of DC motor speed control is that it is used that it can be used for small motors, has high overall efficiency at all speeds, give smooth, sensitive and wide speed control. Yes, C is correct. Question number 4 का Ward-Lennard method. It is smooth, sensitive and wide speed control. So C answer is correct. 4 का C, right? Okay. Question number 5. The efficiency of DC motor is maximum when variable loss is equal to constant loss. Yes, A answer is correct. Efficiency will be maximum, that is the maximum efficiency condition when variable loss matlab variable loss equal to constant loss, right? This is the A answer is correct. The current drawn by 120 volt DC motor of temperature resistance of 0.5 ohm, the back EMF in case of motor EB equal to what? VT minus IARA. कितना? 120 वोल्ट माइनस IA कितना है? 6. EB equal to VT minus IARA. Current drawn by 120 volt motor IA, RA is given 0.5 and this is given EB equal to what? 120, 110. This is given 110. So this is known, RA is known, you can find IA. So 110 minus 110, 20, 10, 10 upon 0.5, 20 ampere. So answer A is correct. 6 का A is correct. Okay. Okay. Question number 7. Question number 7. A DC shunt motor works on AC supply. Yes, it can work, but satisfactory not at all. Yes, unsatisfactorily. Okay, DC shunt motor works on AC supply unsatisfactorily, and in that case, because of eddy current loss will be more, and because of eddy current loss, the core will be heated and it may be damaged. Okay, so unsatisfactory. Question number 8. A 220 volt shunt motor develops a torque of 54 Newton meter at armature current of 10 ampere. The torque produced when the armature current is 20 ampere. Yes, torque is proportional to what? Phi into Ia. Shunt motor में phi क्या रहता है? Constant. So torque proportional to Ia. Armature current double हो रहा है 10 से 20 एम्पियर. So torque will also be double. 108 होने चाहिए. आंसर है क्या? Yes, C answer is correct. Torque is proportional to flux into armature current. और flux क्या होता है? Constant होता है in case of shunt motor. So torque is proportional to Ia in case of shunt motor. अगर current double हो रहा है तो torque will also be double 108 Newton meter, right? Okay, question number 9. Question number 9. The compensating winding in DC machine is located in the armature slot, located in the commutating poles, located in the pole shoe. Yes, C is correct. Or compensating winding is located in the pole shoes for avoiding flashover at the commutator surface, for avoiding the sparking. Yes, C is correct. It is located in the pole shoe for avoiding flashover at the commutator surface. Okay, so C answer is correct. Question number 10. A 4-pole lap wound DC generator has a developed power of P watts and voltage of E volts. So P watt and E volts, right? The two adjacent brushes of the machine are removed as they are worn out. Okay, brushes are removed. इसका मतलब है 4 पोल था, so parallel path कितने थे? P equal to 4, so A equal to 4 in case of lap wound. अभी A equal to कितना हो जाएगा अगर 2 निकाल देंगे? पैरेलल पाथ 2 ब्रशेस निकाल दिए, ब्रशेस विल आल्सो बी 4. 2 ब्रशेस निकाल दिए तो कितने बचेंगे? 2. पैरेलल पाथ विल बी 2 only. Okay, if the machine operates with the remaining brushes, okay, develop the voltage and power that can be obtained from the machine are. Question number 10. Okay, so voltage will be same from the machine. The developed voltage will be same. It will not be changed. Okay, so answer is B is not correct. क्योंकि यहाँ E है, यहाँ पर भी E है, यहाँ पर भी E है. Voltage will be same. Right? Okay. Now, in place of 4 path, we have only 2 path. तो करंट क्या हो जाएगा? I will become half. भाई 2 पाथ का करंट कम हो जाएगा. पैरेलल पाथ में वोल्टेज सेम रहेगा, ओनली करंट दो पाथ में से जो आ रहा था वो कम होके हाफ हो जाएगा, बिकॉज इन प्लेस ऑफ 4 ब्रशेस वी हैव रिमूव द 2, so we are not utilizing, so current will become half. करंट हाफ होगा तो पावर क्या होगा, I square R, current power will be half का square. Okay, so see, this is the correct answer. C is correct answer. Okay. ओके, सो अगर आप उसका यूटिलाइज नहीं कर पा रहे तो पावर विल बी 1/4 हो जाएगा. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. Regarding the Ward-Lennard system of speed control, which of the following statement is false? Okay, it is usually used where wide and very sensitive speed. It is correct. It is used for motors having rating more than 750 to 4000 kilowatt. That is also correct. It has low overall efficiency, especially at light loads. I think C is not correct. Fourth, it gives a speed of 10 to 1. That is not correct. Clear? तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 का क्या है? D. It gives a speed of 10 to 1. It is not correct. Okay? Question number 12. The shaft torque of a DC motor is less than its armature torque because of. T shaft कहाँ से मिलता है? आउटपुट पावर से, मोटर. आर्मेचर टॉर्क कहाँ से मिलता है? आउटपुट ऑफ आर्मेचर. जो डिफरेंस है वो कहाँ है? मैकेनिकल पावर, मतलब रोटेशनल लॉसेस. ओके, सो रोटेशनल लॉसेस. सो द शाफ्ट टॉर्क ऑफ ए DC motor is less than its armature torque because of rotational losses, right? So D answer is correct. Question number 13. Question number 13. The differentially compound DC motor with interpoles and with brushes on the neutral axis is to be driven as a generator. Okay, compound motor, DC motor is driven as a generator in the direction with the same polarity of the terminal voltage. With the same polarity of the terminal voltage, it will then be a cumulatively connect compound motor, differentially cumulatively be a cumulatively connected compound generator, but the interpoles coil connections are to be reversed. No, we cumulatively connected compound motor. Yes, differentially तो cumulatively हो सकती है. Without reversing the interpole coil, this may be correct. Be a differentially connected. No, be a no. So this B answer is correct. Differentially था तो it will become cumulatively. Clear? Without reversing the interpole connection. So B answer is correct. Right? Question number 14. A cumulatively compound long shunt motor is driving a load at rated torque and rated speed. If the series field is shunted, I had discussed this question in the last. अगर सीरीज फील्ड वाइंडिंग शंट कर दिया तो सीरीज फ्लक्स कम हो जाएगा. टॉर्क इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू व्हाट? फ्लक्स इनटू IA. ओके, अगर ये कम होगा तो टॉर्क विल आल्सो बी रिड्यूस. और टॉर्क कांस्टेंट है तो ऑटोमेटिकली IA विल इंक्रीज. अगर ये टॉर्क कांस्टेंट है, यहाँ पर लिखा है टॉर्क कीप द टॉर्क कांस्टेंट, इसका मतलब इफ दिस इज रिड्यूसिंग दिस विल इंक्रीज. सो आर्मेचर करंट इंक्रीजेस. 14 का A इज करेक्ट. ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 15. क्वेश्चन नंबर 15. Neglecting all losses, develop the torque T of a DC separately excited motor operating under constant terminal voltage is related to its output power as. So output power is what? Output power P equal to 2 pi n T upon 60. और क्या वो neglecting the losses मतलब V equal to E or sorry E equal to V. Neglecting the losses E equal to V minus IRA. So is constant. Okay, it is a constant terminal voltage. V is constant. If V is constant, so what will happen? P proportional to T or T proportional to P. P proportional to T, everything is same, constant. So P proportional to T or T proportional to P. कुछ है क्या? Yes, B answer is correct. Question number 15 का B answer is correct. Okay. Okay. Question number 16. Question number 16. A 15 kilowatt 230 volt 15 kilowatt, sorry, question number 16, 15 kilowatt 230 volt DC shunt motor has an armature circuit resistance of 0.4 ohm, field circuit resistance of 230 volt ohm. So IF equal to what? VT upon RF. VT is 230 upon RF is 230 equal to 1 ampere. At no load and rated voltage, the motor runs at 1400 rpm and line current drawn by the motor is 5 ampere. IL 5 ampere. So what is the value of IA? IA equal to IL minus IF. 5 minus 1, 4 ampere. Right? At full load, motor drives 70 ampere line current. At full load, IA full load क्या होगा? 70 minus 1, 69 ampere. Okay. Question number. Okay. So you can calculate EB1. EB1 equal to what? VT minus IA1 RA equal to what? 230 minus 4 into 0.4. 228.6 volt. You can calculate EB2 also. EB2 equal to what? VT minus IA2 RA. 230 minus कितना है? 69 into 0.4. So we'll get 202 volt approximately. Now EB2 upon EB1 equal to N2 upon N1, Phi2 upon Phi1, and Phi N2 Phi2 upon N1 Phi1, and field current is same because यहाँ 1 ampere दिया है, so field flux will also be same. So by using this formula, this is known, N1 is known, you can calculate N2. Okay, so if you solve it, EV1 is 228.6 upon N1 into EV1 upon EV2 है. So you can calculate N2. So EV2 upon EV1 we know, N1 is known 1400 rpm. So you will get N2 equal to, I am getting 1237 rpm. 1237, that is the answer, right? Okay. Question number 17. A 250 volt DC shunt motor 250 volt DC shunt motor has armature resistance of 0.6 ohm, field circuit resistance of 125 ohm. So IF you will get 250 upon 125, 2 ampere. The machine is connected to 50 volt supply, means the motor is operated as a generator and then as a motor. पहले as a generator है and then it is a motor. The line current of machine in both the cases is 50 ampere. So IA as a generator is what? 50 IA plus IF2, 52. Armature current as a motor, IL. So clear na? So if you know the direction of current in case of generator, IA equal to IL plus IF. In case of motor, IA IL minus IF. Okay. So you can calculate EA as a generator, EA as a motor. What is EA generator? EA equal to VT plus IARA. As a motor, VT minus IARA. Right? So in this way you can calculate. यहाँ पर कितना आएगा? VT कितना है? 250. I'm getting 278.8 volt. EA, that is called EB कहलाता है. In case of motor it is back EMF as a motor. So EB equal to क्या आ रहा है? VT 250 minus IA कितना है? 48 into 0.6. So I'm getting 218.8 volt. Then what is the ratio of EA generator upon EA motor? They are asking this upon this. So 278.8 upon 218.8. I am getting 278.8 upon this. I am getting 1.27. This is the ratio I am getting. Okay. 1.27. Okay. So next question I am going. Question number 18. Question number 18. A 220 volt DC shunt motor is operating at speed of 1440 rpm. The armature circuit resistance of 1 ohm and armature current of 10 ampere. If the excitation of the machine is reduced by 10%, extra resistance to be put into the armature circuit to maintain the same speed and torque will be same speed and torque. Okay, so question number 80. So you can calculate EB1. EB1 equal to what? VT minus IA RA. IA1 RA. So this is 220 minus IA1 is what? 10 into 1 equal to 210 volt. Clear? Now I have given phi 2. Phi 2 कितना दिया है? 0.9 of phi 1. Why? Because it is given excitation reduced by 10%. मतलब phi 2 equal to 0.9 of phi 1. Second thing I have given torque is constant. Same speed and same torque. So T2 equal to T1. So what is the T2? T2 equal to what? T2 equal to what? Phi 2 IA2 equal to phi 1 IA1. Okay, so phi 2 is given 0.9 of phi 1 into IA2 equal to phi 1 into IA1 कितना है 10. So this will be cancelled. You can calculate IA2 equal to what? 10 upon 0.9 equal to what? 11.11. That is the answer, IA2. So you can calculate EB2 also. EB2 equal to what? VT minus IA2 RA plus R. We have to insert. So EB2 is known. What is EB2? Okay, this is not known. So we will use this formula later on. Okay, उसके पहले we know EB1 upon EB2 equal to N1 phi 1 upon N2 phi 2. और ये स्पीड कांस्टेंट है, यहाँ पर लिखा है सेम स्पीड. सो N1 और phi 2 कितना है? phi 1 upon 0.9 of phi 1. So phi 1 will be cancelled. You can calculate EB2 from here. So you can calculate EB2 equal to what? 0.9 into EB1. EB1 कितना है? 210. So 0.9 into EB1 point. So 210 into 0.9. So I am getting 189 volt. By using put the value here 189. PT कितना है? 220. This minus IE2 कितना है? 11.11. RA कितना है? 1 ohm plus R. We have to calculate. So everything is given. We can calculate R equal to from here. If you solve it, you will get R equal to this 220 minus 189 upon 11.11 minus 1 equal to I am getting 2.1 ohm. So B answer is correct. B answer is correct, right? So whenever we are solving the problem, every time same concept we have. Okay? Okay. Question number 19. I have given 19. Question number 19. Fill in the blanks. Most efficient method of increasing the speed of a 3.75 kilowatt DC shunt motor be the, yes, which one, what will be the answer? Question number 19. Which is the efficient method to increase the speed? Increase करना है मतलब flux control method. So question number 19 clear. B answer is correct. Flux control method. Okay. Question number 20. DC series motor are best suited for, not or, for. Here it is a for traction work because torque is proportional to the square of armature current. Clear? Correct है. And speed inversely proportional to the torque. Torque is proportional to the square of the armature current and speed is proportional to the torque. ओके, सीरीज मोटर में क्या होता है? ये तो करेक्ट है, ये और ये भी पहला पार्ट. बट टॉर्क स्पीड कैसी के है? इट इज लाइक दैट. इट इज लाइक दैट, इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू speed. Torque is proportional to. Clear? So what is the answer 20 का? Torque is proportional to the square of the armature current. Torque is proportional to the square of the armature current. Torque and speed proportional to the armature current. So torque is proportional to the square of armature current. That is correct. Clear? And speed is inversely proportional to the torque. करेक्ट ना? जैसे जैसे ये स्पीड टॉर्क inversely proportional. So that is the answer. A is correct. Okay, so question number 20A, answer is correct. So I am rubbing it. Please correct this answer 20 ka A. This 20A is correct. Okay. So this is the answer sheet. I have not given the answers. You can see there only. Thank you. Thank you very much for listening me carefully. Thank you.